The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
On today's show, we'll give you some of the highlights and recap Wisconsin's first road game of the year out at Oregon State. The first time this season, we'll step inside the coach's classroom. We'll also sit down with head coach Bret Bielema. It's all coming up on the Badger Sports Report.
Ball and Duckworth to the right. O'Brien back in the shotgun. Back to throw. Four-man rush. One pump. Now throws over the middle. That's caught. Jacob Pedersen. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Finally, they're in. An 11-yard connection. O'Brien to Jacob Pedersen. And with 1:31 to play, it is 10-6 Oregon State. And here's the kick. It's that drag bunt. And a scramble for it. Badgers cover it up, I think. Let's see. A big pile just across the 45-yard line, as that was that drag bunt, Mike, that you were just talking about. And let's see. We're going to undo the pile. This is a game on the line call here. And coming out of there is Derek Watt, I think, of Wisconsin. And the Badgers have it with 1:31 left in the game.
Badgers could use a break on reviews. They didn't get any last year.
And let's find out together.
After review, it was determined number 94 of the kicking team touched the ball.
Did they give you, Brett, did they just say clearly the referee's mic popped off and on? The best we could hear, just the ball didn't go 10 yards on the onside kick, simple as that?
Yeah, I never actually got a clean look at it. Obviously went up for review. You got to assume they made the right call, but, we'd gone with the decision to run the middle dribble there. I thought it looked open, and how it all happened. A lot of my guys thought that somebody else hit the ball after it went 10, came back, and then hit Kyle. So it might have been bam, bam.
Ball high step to the 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Off Montana. 40, 45, 50. Fires picked off. Borland went through. 40. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown, James White. The Wisconsin Badgers are headed to Pasadena. There it is. Ron Dames. In zone. Abradaris. He has it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And it's intercepted by Shelton Johnson.
The Badger Sports Report with Bret Bielema is brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers, Coca-Cola, Charter Communications, the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board, Hyundai, Adidas, and UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
It's Chevy Truck Month at your Badgerland Chevy dealer.
Choose from over 900 new Chevy Silverados and more arriving daily in the Badgerland area. Crew cabs, extended cabs, 4x4s, all with huge Truck Month savings. Get up to $8,000 in total value savings on a Chevy Silverado All-Star Edition. There's never been a better time to buy the #1 selling brand in Wisconsin.
This is one event you won't want to miss. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
What light does gets in your head. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. Because what light does weighs on you. Do what light does in the 7.9-ounce Audi 05 Star.
We are not magicians or superheroes. We have no special powers or magic wands. We cannot pull rabbits out of our hats or make things disappear. We are not magicians, but some days we do perform a little magic. We are the world-class physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at the American Family Children's Hospital at the University of Wisconsin. UW Health. Remarkable.
Keith Costel is on the punt. Line of scrimmage, the Wisconsin 48. It's 4th and 3. Snap clean, he muffed it, and now he gets peppered inside the 40-yard line. That was a clean snap. Costel just flat dropped it, and David Gilbert laid him out. And the Badgers get a break, big-time break. 1st and 10 at the Oregon State 36-yard line. Long count again. Badgers bringing pressure. Mannion back to throw. Under pressure. And he gets hammered down by Michael Trotter inside the 15-yard line. Frederick Pedersen and Doe to the left. Ball and Duckworth to the right. O'Brien back in the shotgun. Back to throw. 4-man rush. One pump. Now throws over the middle. That's caught. Jacob Pedersen. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Finally, they're in. An 11-yard connection. O'Brien to Jacob Pedersen. And with 1:31 to play, it is 10-6 Oregon State.
Brett, certainly credit to Oregon State in the defense, but offensively. And then when you lost Jared Aberderis, it was tough enough. And then when you lose him, it just seemed like it was tough to get any kind of rhythm going on the offensive side.
Yeah, I'd say the best we looked was when we were going 2 minutes. Made the decision to go there. I actually want to do it in the middle of the third quarter. It just seemed like we were out of rhythm the whole time, and obviously weren't able to move the ball at all in the first half. We were extremely fortunate to just be down 3-0 at the half.
Brett, what's your number one concern with your running game right now?
Well, lack of production. No way can we win a football game when we're not putting over 100 yards or 150, 200, whatever it is rushing. I mean, to look up at halftime and see those numbers and going into the third quarter is just unacceptable. It starts with me, and I'll get to the bottom of it, and we'll have it corrected soon.
You were hanging in there defensively. They were moving the ball on you, but for the most part, were you doing what you needed to do on that side of the ball today?
Well, our job at the end of the day is to keep the other team with less points, so we didn't do our job as a defense. I do think it was an improvement from week one, but clearly wasn't enough. We didn't make enough plays when we needed to get our offense the ball back.
This game hasn't been over no longer than 10 minutes, but you as one of the leaders of the team, what's one of the messages that you view as really important to tell everybody else with almost an entire season ahead of you here yet?
Yeah, I don't think our goals are derailed. We want to win the Big Ten, and I look back at there was a team in the Donnell Thompson played on it, went and lost to Cincinnati non-conference, ended up winning the Big Ten. So, not to compare ourselves to them, but it's possible, and we just need to come together now more than ever.
Where others saw lumber, we recognized a treasure. Where others saw the night, we chose the stars. Where others saw pieces, we unlocked the puzzle that could mean the end of paralysis and cancer. Since 1848, thinkers and achievers at Wisconsin have fearlessly sought ideas that transform the world. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.
Charter Business helps businesses achieve everyday victories. Want to be victorious today? Pick up the phone, switch to Charter Business, and start saving over $50 a month. You'll enjoy internet 6 times faster than standard DSL. Plus, business phone with unlimited long distance. If saving over $50 a month doesn't make your decision easy, this will. Call now and get up to a $500 gift card. But hurry, because this offer won't last. To the victor go the spoils.
Hello, may I start?
Special, medium, water, lemon, 3 ice cubes. Thank you. Less, more, no. Perfect. No. That guy.
Hi.
No.
Hello.
No.
Hi.
Yes. I'll take the Elantra, please.
Great. Which one?
An easy decision just got harder. Sorry about that. The Elantra. Now also available in Coupe and GT. From Hyundai.
When you buy Wisconsin dairy products, your hard-earned dollar brings you more than just the quality and great taste you know and love. It supports the dairy industry, which in turn reinvests that money back into your community, resulting in better public services, abundant recreation opportunities, and a beautiful place to call home. In all, dairy contributes $26.5 billion to Wisconsin's economy and eventually comes back to benefit you. To learn more, visit youtube.com/dairyimpactwisconsin.
The Learfield Sports Directors Cup is the crowning achievement in college athletics, awarded annually to the nation's best overall program in each division, both women's and men's sports. Celebrating its 20th anniversary, the Learfield Sports Directors Cup proudly honors exceptional student athletes and their schools. To follow your favorite team, visit thedirectorscup.com. Look for standings regularly in USA Today, or follow the Learfield Sports Directors Cup on Twitter or Facebook. The Learfield Sports Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
He's at the 15, the 10, 5, touchdown!
The Coach's Classroom is brought to you by Hyundai.
Welcome to the Coach's Classroom. Today we're going to talk about two of the fundamentals that often we have to work with the most with our young defensive linemen against run blocks. And as simple as it sounds, getting them to step perfectly and strike exactly how we want them to, one, will give them the best chance for success, and two, is often what needs the most work when a young man comes into our program. One of the first drills in our series that we work on to get these kids to work the fundamentals we want is simply just to work on the strike portion of their game. As you can see right here, we start them on their knees in front of the sled or in front of a pad, and we're just working on the fundamentals of a strike. And what we talk to the young men about is keeping their elbows close together, obviously their hands close together. You can see we want to keep their thumbs up, pointing towards the sky. That gives them the most power that they could possibly have when they're working to get extension on a blocker that they're working against. That position right there that you see the young man in closest to the camera is the ideal strike position. He wants to punch at the level of his eyes. When they come out of their stance, if they punch lower than their eyes, what they're going to end up being is top heavy, and that will lead to them losing balance and not having a good power base as they go against someone that they're being blocked against. Again, here, right in front of the pad, eye level punch, working to keep their hands up, their elbows in tight, full extension, and we're restricting this movement to just the strike motion as we work our way through the drill. Young men that tend to have trouble when they come in, some of the things they'll do, they'll get their elbows far apart, and we can use some things to actually tie their elbows together during portions of practice, but give them enough flexibility where they can do the other things they need to do. But again, just trying to create the muscle memory needed in order to get a good strike. And one of the goals as a defensive lineman against run blocks is to get in that position right there where they have as much space between them and the blocker as possible, so they can then disengage and give themselves the best chance to go make a tackle in the backfield. Okay, the next phase is we've worked on the strike. Now we want to work on the next part, which is the step and strike. So you can see we have a ball right here in the middle of the sled. That gives them a visual key. On defense, we're always getting off on a visual key so that we don't get ourselves called for an offsides or encroachment penalty by jumping early before they start to move. So we're using that visual key. They're taking 2 to 3 steps, executing the strike that we just talked about, talking about the fundamentals of the first step. In a down and distance where we're expecting run as much as we are pass, then we're looking for a straight 6-inch step, get it into the ground as quick as we can. A lot of young players do one of two things. They either step outside their body to the left or to the right instead of stepping straight ahead, or they take too big of a step. And what happens is if they take too big of a step, by the time their foot hits the ground, they've already made contact and they're in a position where they cannot have as much power or balance against their opponent. So again, this drill is designed to work on the muscle memory of the first step, to carry over the fundamental of the strike that we just worked on in the previous drill. You can see when they're on this side of the sled, they're all in right-handed stances. As they cross to the other side, you can see they convert then to a left-handed stance. So again, they're building the muscle memory from both stances, because we do require that our guys get out of a right and left-handed stance. Should see the same fundamentals. 6-inch step, eye level punch, 6-inch step, get it in the ground as quick as they can, and get good extension with that eye level punch as they work their way through the bags. Some examples of those fundamentals in live action, you can see those right here. Okay, starting with the nose guard, number 96, you can see he takes a good short, straight 6-inch step, does a pretty good job of keeping his hands close together. That gives him a chance to work over the top. Looking here at the right defensive end, steps a little bit too far to the right underneath himself, but I do like the way he's bringing an eye-level punch, keeps good separation. Once he locates the ball carrier, gives him a good chance to then get off and make a play in the backfield for us. Very good example here at the left defensive tackle position of the pad level and hands to the target, again at an eye-level punch. Good strike, good separation, just like you saw in the first drill where you get separation from him and his blocker. By him keeping focus on his target, even though they're trying to double team him, the double team is not near as effective as it could be if his hands were not in that kind of placement. Take a look at one or two more here. Looking here at the right defensive tackle or nose guard, number 96. You see a nice, short, straight 6-inch step with his left foot. He's in a left-handed stance here. If his foot is in the air any longer than it is right here, as hard as that center is working to reach him, he would be in trouble. He gets his foot in the ground quick, does a nice job extending with his hands, gaining ground behind his strike, puts him in position where he could be involved in a tackle for loss for the defense right there. Taking a look at one more, we'll look at the nose guard, number 79. Again, his first step is hidden by the umpire, but it's in the ground quick. Nice eye-level punch. Does a good job getting his hands to his target, working for extension, puts him in position once the ball carrier is located to come off and make a tackle. I'm Charlie Partridge. Thanks for coming inside the coach's classroom.
These are the heavyweights, the visionaries, the A-listers. These are the people inventing the technologies and establishing the protocols for treatments that don't yet exist. This is who you turn to when no one else seems to have the answer. These are the world-class physicians, researchers, and healthcare professionals at UW Health and the University of Wisconsin. UW Health. Remarkable.
With over 100 HD channels, the nation's fastest internet, and Charter phone, the Charter Triple Play is the best of everything.
Hello, may I start?
Special, medium, water, lemon, 3 ice cubes. Thank you. Less, more, no. Perfect. No, that guy.
Hi.
No.
Hello.
No.
Hi.
Yes. I'll take the Elantra, please.
Great. Which one?
An easy decision just got harder. Sorry about that. The Elantra, now also available in Coupe and GT. From Hyundai.
Ah, the workout is over. Time to recover, refuel, and re-energize. Recent studies suggest that one drink can help muscles recover faster than other leading sports drinks. Delicious, nutritious chocolate milk. With its powerful package of protein, potassium, calcium, and 6 other essential nutrients, shouldn't chocolate milk be your choice? Got chocolate milk?
The Badger Sports Report with Bret Bielema is brought to you by your Badgerland Chevy dealers. Coca-Cola. Charter Communications. The Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board. Hyundai. Adidas. And UW Health, a cornerstone partner of Wisconsin athletics.
This week's Great Day and Great Question of the Week comes from Karen in Eau Claire and wants to know, Coach, do you get a chance to keep in touch with your former players now in the NFL?
Karen, that's a great question. Actually, it is. I think today's technology makes it a little bit easier, but get constant text messages and occasional phone calls, but a lot of text either before the game or after the game with the players that you might suspect, the guys that near and dear to your heart. You can guarantee you're always going to get one from the O-lineman. Russell Wilson is out of this world, but even fun for things for me, some of the former players' parents. I just talked to Dave Moffitt, John Moffitt's dad, this week about a kid that he was calling to recommend. And because our players have such great experiences here, the parents don't want to let it go. They don't want to let it go. Corey Raymer came in last week, and you know, he made a great reference to, he played 4 years here, obviously. He played 11 years in the NFL, the best years of his life. All those NFL stadiums and all that NFL money were here in Madison. And I think that's the part that, you know, people that come from here never lose sight of.
It's fun to watch the emotional investment that those former players still have, too. This team is still their team, and it always will be, right?
And they make that point. Anytime they talk to our players that, hey, no matter where you are, we're always there, whether we're in our living room or we all get together at some bar and watch you. You know, it's just really fun for, I think, everybody to be involved with.
Yeah, it really is fun to watch, too. Karen from Eau Claire, thank you for your question. The Great Dane has 4 locations in Madison on the east side of town, as well as downtown in Hilldale. There's a Great Dane in Fitchburg, and as we have said before, we'll say it again, Coach Bielema's radio show every Thursday night at the Great Dane Fitchburg. And remember, if you're traveling up north, there's a Great Dane in Wausau as well. That'll do it for this week's edition of the Badger Sports Report. Join us next time as the Badgers come back home, a night game with Utah State. Thanks for watching.
For more than 60 years, the Mendota Gridiron Club has been a loyal supporter to the Badger football program. In my 20 years in college football, I have never seen anything like the Mendota Gridiron Club. As a member, you'll get closer to the program with weekly meetings during the season, special events, golf outings, and more. In today's tough economy, we appreciate your support now more than ever. Become a part of something special. Become a Mendota Gridiron Club member today.
What light does gets in your head. You can't avoid it. You can't escape it. Because what light does weighs on you. Do what light does in the 7.9-ounce Audi 05 Star.
Where others saw limits, we found a key to feeding a hungry planet. Where others thought big, we proved the power of small. Where others saw a frozen desert, we discovered a lens into the heart of the universe. Since 1848, thinkers and achievers at Wisconsin have fearlessly sought ideas that transform the world. Keep on, Wisconsin. Keep on.